Welcome back to the DFS Special. I'm your host, your DFS Jerusalem, coming to you live from the list. You got 150 entries, and then you're a shark, and I don't fuck with you. So there's too much good shit on here. This is the often imitated, never duplicated. I'm here with my lovely co-host. Thank y'all. Stay safe. Enjoy. I may have been calling in to work. You're gonna be in the running for the Snowflake of the Year. Get your shit together with your snowflake. I'm at the crib, man, and I'm just finishing up. Stop. Throw them bitches in the main. I'm telling you. You're gonna see the results, bro. You're gonna see it. This is what's really gonna help you out. If you know how I feel about the home dogs, there's a lot of fight in the home dogs, and I really think a lot of shit to go over tonight. Who that scored all them points over there? Player of the night.
Get him in your lineups. Get him in there, and let's go get this money.
Thursday, let's go, and remember, in the sweatshop, we always keep it 300.
Yo, what's up? What's happening? This is the big homie, the DFS Jerusalem, and you can follow me, of course, on Twitter at DFS Jerusalem. Today, we are gonna be taking a look back at what happened last night. I had, it was a shit show, but it was a dad's dream. But it was a dad's worst nightmare. It was great, but it was horrible. But I didn't lose anything. I won on one site, lost a little bit on the other. So it was a roller coaster. Man, let me show you. Okay, so I take my kids, my daughters. As you know, I have 3 little girls, and I take them to their very first Hornets game. And the people asked me, they just happen to ask me as I come in with these 3 little girls, hey, is it their first game? I was like, yeah, we're Knicks fans. I think we're Knicks fans, you know. I'm from New York. I'm a Knicks guy, you know. And so they whisk my daughter. I was like, yeah, it's the first game. So they whisk my daughters away up to some little booth area, and they start fawning over them and loving them and hugging them and all kind of stuff. And they give them these like first time Hornet fans, and now they've turned my children into Hornets fans, and we're a family of Knicks fans. And when I was like, hey man, hey ladies, could y'all chill because my kids are Knicks fans? They were like, why would you do that to them? Like they act like I was committing like child abuse by, you know, steering my children by steering my children in the way that my fam steered me as a Knicks fan. And I got to thinking about it, bro. And number one, I've never seen the motherfuckers win in person. The New York Knicks, I've never seen them win in person. Number two, I've never seen them win a championship. So I thought about it. I was like, why would I do that to them? And they could actually like, you know, see them win and see them often because we live close by Charlotte. So I guess I guess they took my girls, and my girls are now Hornets fans. So shout out to the Charlotte Hornets, man. They've got 3 quick fans, and yo, they had the time of their lives, man. Had a ball. Shout out to the homie Devin Stanley. Shout out to the homie Doug Koski, because without those guys, that would not have been possible. So thank you, brothers. Y'all actually helped steal my little girls from the Knicks tape, and you and you made them Hornets fans. Yeah, you made them Hornets fans. So shout out to the homie Caleb, to the homie Doug Koski, as well as Devin Stanley. So let's go ahead, chop it up. We're gonna start with the feature 4 plays tonight. These are the 4 most talked about, tweeted about guys in the DFS Sweatshop, in the Facebook VIP, and as well as on Twitter. First guy we're gonna talk about is the Who That, scoring all them points over their player of the night. Oh my goodness, Nappy went the fuck off last night. We forgot that he does this when Jimmy Butler's not around. We forgot that that Jimmy Butler. Oh, hold up. The homie Eric Grandal says, hey, bro, kept it all the way 359 last night. Placed 4th out of 53,000. Oh, man, that's awesome. Awesome. Going to the Wolves-Warriors game Sunday. Nice. Shout out to homie Eric Grandal. That's a good dude, man. Good dude. Thank you, bro. So being to play 40 minutes, 30 points, 12 boards, 2 assists, 6 3-point shots, a couple of turnovers, but still, man, an all good game for the homie Nappy. He went the fuck off. He is the Who Dat, scoring all the points over there play tonight. And we got to remember, this guy does this without I mean, does this like scores 50, but he has these types of games, and he has good games or these types of games. Like he very rarely has shit games. You know what I'm saying? And we were riding hard the first time. Pause. We were riding hard the first time. Pause. The first time Jimmy Butler was out, and now that Jimmy Butler is gone, then you can look to Bielitsa, man. Next time we're gonna talk about is the how did I miss that play tonight? And this is especially true for me. Okay, how did I miss this? I went and I saw Allen Crabbe in Charlotte hit 6 3-point shots, dropped 29 points, 8 boards, an assist, a steal, and a block. And I had to sit through this crap knowing that not only was I watching my little baby girl's team get their ass whipped by the Brooklyn Nets, okay? Not only was I watching that, but I had to watch the only guy on the other team that I did not have in any lineup go completely ham. I had to watch this dude go off. So he destroyed my daughter's hopes as he single-handedly destroyed the Charlotte Hornets. And then I didn't have him anywhere. How the fuck did I miss that, man? Great game for Allen Crabbe, man. Damn near 10x on him. 4.7 was the price, and he also had 46.5 points. Shout out to the homie Cantrell, man. What's up? The Cash Line. What's going on, Cash Line? Good to see you, bro. Anthony Jr., the homie. We got it going on, man. Next thing I'm going to talk about is a heat check play tonight, and I'm telling you, this can only go to one person, bro. I'm talking about, I mean, come on, man. Come on, man. KD, heat check, baby. I mean, KD went off. KD did a little bit of everything. I'm talking late in the game. They were down like 30 points in the fourth quarter, and KD scored like 32 points. Like, he went nuts. I mean, don't quote me on that, but it was just ridiculous how good KD was last night. So shout out to the homie KD, man. This screenshot was taken earlier. He scored more points, I believe, after this. So he finished with damn near 70 points, 38 minutes, 36 points, 11 rebounds, 4 assists, 4 3-point shots, 4 blocks. Now, what really prompted this performance, okay, I got to be real with you, what really prompted this performance was the fact that we saw Curry go down with an ankle injury, okay? Like 2 minutes into the game, Curry was out. So after that, I didn't have any Curry. I didn't have any Durant. Only guy I had invested in this a whole game. I had a lot of Draymond, and I had a lot of JaVale McGee. That's it. But and those 2 guys went off. But with no Curry, you know what happens with Kevin Durant on the floor. So now we must discuss that one motherfucker. And yes, you. Oh my God, Nicholas Batum. Oui, bonjour, my chérie amour. Tonight, how do you say? Somebody say use a motherfucking snowflake in French. Because there's a French tickler right here. Use a motherfucking snowflake with your snowflake ass, and I'm not gonna roster your bitch ass again. I brought my daughters an hour and a half, 2-hour drive just to see the Charlotte Hornets. You fucked up everything. You only scored 15 points. In 33 minutes, you were out there forever. I saw you the entire game, bro. You didn't do nothing. You didn't do shit, man. You had 6 points, 4 rebounds, and 2 assists, 1 steal, and tonight. Yesterday, you was a motherfucking snowflake with your snowflake ass, and I'm not going to roster your French tickling ass again. Let's get on with the rest of the motherfucking show. Now, we got 10 games on deck for today. A couple of natty tellies we're going to be discussing, man. One, probably not going to be that entertaining. It's the Cleveland Cavaliers and the Clippers. That's the late game. But the early one could be pretty good. The Washington Wizards and the New Orleans Pelicans. Now, we got to check to see what's up with the homie. He left last game. I think he had like a mosquito bite, and he was unable to finish the game. The one time I had him as a core play, he got injured. So, and I usually do not even fuck with that dude, but the one time I had him as a core play, he got injured. So he must be on the lookout for what's going to go on with Anthony Davis. They're at the crib at the Smoothie King Arena, taking on the Washington Wizards. So let's go ahead, jump into it, and what this show is about today. At this point in the morning. Sorry about that. What we want to do is we want to find the pricing discrepancies across both slates, both sites. We want to look at the FanDuel price, the DraftKings price, see how they correlate, see how they differ, and we also want to look at the slate in terms of injury and see who some of the injury chalk is going to be. See who do we feel are going to be in great spots. Okay, so we're coming from a DraftKings perspective, and then we're going to go as well. First game we got is going to be the Chicago Bulls going to Detroit to take on the Pistons. This is a 213.5 point total. The Detroit Pistons giving up 8.5, so they are a heavy favorite here. We know the Chicago Bulls are in tank mode. They do not care. The first thing that jumps out to me is how the Chicago Bulls are not really like horrible against anything. They're like uh, mediocre against everything, not really bad against anything. So with that being said, the first guy that jumps out to me, so I'm gonna have a look at them at Chicago against the power forward position. They've actually been pretty good against power forwards. Blake at 8.4 has been pretty decent lately as well. But that's gonna shift my focus over. I think that's gonna shift my focus over to Andre Drummond, man. At 9.5, the price is up. It's a 10-game slate. You gotta pay up for somebody. If you got to, Andre Drummond's in a dope spot. I'm talking about Chicago Bulls. They've been giving it up to centers, 45.5 over the last 5 games and 46 over the last 10. So it is customary that they allow the centers to get it off against them. Reggie Bullock at 5.4 is another guy that could be in play. Take a look at the Chicago Bulls and what they give up. What they give up to shooting guards. You could definitely have a look at them. 46.9 over the last 5 games and 42.4 over the last 10. So Drummond and Bullock, both guys that I think could be in play. If you take a look at Stanley Johnson, if he's going to be playing, as of right now, he's a game time decision. But if he's going to be playing and starting and you get rid of that Luke Kennard dude, you might want to have a look at him. Take a look at him against the Bulls. He hasn't seen the Bulls yet. And oh yeah, he's questionable. He could return today. He could return today. But yeah, man, Drummond and Reggie Bullock, both guys that I do like. We take a look at the Chicago Bulls side, and against shooting guard, the Detroit Pistons are sort of middle of the pack, man. And I think that does work well for Zach LaVine at 6.5. In terms of Detroit against point guard play, they're also pretty decent at 6.7. Who's going to guard them? Then I don't think Ish Smith can stop anybody. 6.7 for Chris Dunn seems to be usable. I don't love much in the way of the bigs here. Power forward against Detroit had been a thing for quite a few games. Well, it still is. Yeah. Detroit against power forwards, man. 55.7 over the last 5 games. That's huge. And 60 over the last 10. So they've gotten just a little bit better against them, but still, that's huge, man. You look at Bobby Portis at 6.2, maybe some Lauri Markkanen at 5.9. The Bulls look to be kind of choosy in this game. The Bulls look to be kind of choosy, man. Let's go ahead and let's go look at FanDuel and check out some of the price points, man. They look kind of choosy. LaVine 7K, Dunn is 7.4, Markkanen 6.3, Bobby Portis 6.8. You're not getting a break on any of these cats. Drummond 10.2, Blake 8.6, Reggie Bullock is 5.6. Yeah, you're not getting the break on anybody. Mo, can you grow dreadlocks? Hell no, man. My shit is balding, bro. My shit started balding on the sides, on the corners, so I just let it all go. Next game we got is gonna be the Atlanta Hawks going to Indiana to take on the Pacers. This right here. Let's take a look. Atlanta Hawks going to Indiana to take on the Pacers. Now the Pacers, this is like a solid point guard spot for me. I think this is where you can make use of a point guard. You look at Dennis Schroeder, man. Dennis Schroeder is only 6.2, and I know the Pacers have gotten better over the last few games against point guards, but still giving up 46 points per game to that position. So Dennis Schroeder really jumps off to me. Corey Joseph, albeit a solid defender, he's not a world beater or a guy who's going to completely shut anyone down. So I definitely think that Dennis Schroeder at 6.2 is an unmitigated value. Love him in this spot. As far as Atlanta against point guards, they've actually gotten a little better. But Corey Joseph, man, is that somebody that you think you can use to exploit how bad Atlanta can be against point guards? Possibly at 5.2, I would not have a problem with Corey Joseph. We're looking at shooting guards from this specific game, and Atlanta Hawks really give it up to shooting guards, man. 47.6 over the last 5 games. That's way up from the 37 over the last 10. So over the last 5 games specifically, they have been giving it all the way up. You look at Vic Oladipo at 9.2. That could definitely be a usable play. On the other side, speaking of the Atlanta Hawks and what they do, excuse me, of the Indiana Pacers and what they do, they give it up some 44.7 over the last few games to the shooting guard position. And you look at Kent Bazemore at 5.4, could be in for a solid evening. Small forwards, Atlanta Hawks, man, really giving it up to the small forwards, bro. And we've seen this spot time and time again. We've seen this spot time and time again where we say it during the day that against small forwards, Atlanta gives it all the way up. And you look at or whatever team Indiana's playing gives it up to small forwards, and then you look over there and you look at this big, slow, Croatian, Latvian dude and Bogdanovic. You're like, man, no, I can't use that dude. But then he goes out and he drops a bunch of points. So do not sleep on Bojan Bogdanovic today. He is 5.8. He is on a really solid streak. I think like 10 games straight of 13 points or more, real life points. So this is a very solid plus matchup for him at 5.8. If you don't like Vic Oladipo, but you want to get exposure to a 210-point total where the favorite is favorited by only 8, then that's definitely a shot you could take at Bogdanovic. Now, Darren Collison is at 5K, and he could estimate a return today. He could come out today. He's been upgraded to questionable for Friday's game. He was sidelined since early February following arthroscopic procedure on his knee. If he does play, I can't see him playing a full allotment of minutes. That probably does hurt Corey Joseph some if he does play. So you want to take that with a grain of salt. Now, as far as the Indiana Pacers against small forwards, they're not great against them either. So Taurean Prince at 5.9 could also be in play. If you look at the bigs in this game, sort of coming from a power forward center's perspective, Thaddeus Young seems to jump out at 5.6, definitely a play that I would like to consider. You look on the Pacers side, and they don't really give it up much. And I don't want to put my trust in the John Collins or Mike Muscala, any of those guys. I'm cool with that. Just give me Dennis Schroeder, some Bazemore, maybe some Taurean Prince, and then we can rock out with Thad, Bojan, and even off the bench, Domantas Sabonis at 5.1 could be usable too. Let's not forget about him. Collins or Dedmon. Neither. Neither. It's not a great matchup for either one of them, bro. I don't love either of them. I don't love either of them. So I want to see. Well, Dedmon. If I had to choose, Dedmon. If I had to choose, it would be Dedmon. Now, yeah, because Atlanta has not been giving it up against centers recently too. Dedmon has been playing very solid rim protecting defense. So I don't really love Miles Turner. He's only 6K in the spot. Theoretically, it looks like a good spot, but I just don't love him on a 10-game slate. I don't want any. I'm going to take the path of least resistance. Okay. Atlanta and Indiana on FanDuel, you got Shooter at 6'5". That's still playable. Bays 5'7". Taurean Prince 5'7". Oladipo is 9.9, so he's 700 more on FanDuel than he is on DraftKings. Miles is 6'3", Thad 5'8", Bojan, he's cheaper at 5.6. I kind of like that one. And then, of course, Sabonis is only 4.6. I like Sabonis, bro. They give it up to this position, man. The Atlanta Hawks give it up to this position. Sabonis looks like a sleeper guy that can come off on the bench, play 20 minutes, and get me close to 30 FanDuel points at 4.6. And I like that. I like that. Next game we got is going to be the Houston Rockets going to Toronto to take on the Raptors, going to Air Canada, baby. 220-point total, man. This is the hottest team in the East, aside from the Cleveland Cavaliers, okay? One of the hottest teams in the East here. And Houston is the hottest team in the league, actually, going into Toronto with a 2-point favorite tag. And really, I mean, right off the bat, probably one of the better matchups in this game. If you look at, man, Toronto is very solid, man. They're very solid against shooting guard. They are very solid. They're very solid against point guards. This is over the last few games, man. This is gonna be a nice one. This is shaping up to be a very nice game. Toronto does struggle somewhat against small forward. The problem is you've got Trevor Ariza there at 4.9 that you could make use of. I know against center, Toronto had been giving it up some, and so Clint Capella is easily going to be in play even though he's a game time decision. Let's take a look at this one. He could be there. Let's take a look. What's up with Clint Capella? Capella's he's probable for Friday because of the sore right calf here. So if he plays, he's gonna be in play. At 7K, if he plays, he's gonna be in play. Now I was not on him the other day. I was not on him the other day, and we only played 19 minutes. But in this spot, it does look to be a pretty decent spot for him. Now Houston against centers is fairly decent. Valanciunas is right at that price where you could definitely consider him at 5.7. He's a savvy, crafty veteran. Could definitely come out and play some solid ball against Clint Capella, who is way more athletically inclined. Man, jumps up and goes for every head fake. So I think a player like Valanciunas could definitely play well against Clint Capella. Now taking a look at Houston against power forwards, man, they seem to give it up a lot. Problem is, man, you got Serge Ibaka at 5.1, who I think could be a usable play. He's dead to me, but he could be a usable play to you. Siakam at 4.2. Anytime I like Toronto's power forwards, I'm playing Siakam. Serge Ibaka is dead to me. And he went out and had a pretty decent game last time out. 26 against Detroit in a very similar matchup, except this one is a little bit more high pace. So I definitely like him there. And looking at Ibaka in the same game. Now, Ibaka had 6 points. He got ejected. So I guess that's why Siakam got a lot of minutes. So I avoided the Ibaka ejection, and I had a ton of Pascal Siakam, who definitely scored decently. So looking at Toronto, like I said, they're very good against point guard, very good against shooting guards. Does that mean that I can't play James Harden? No. Actually, at 10.6, I think it's worth a risk playing James Harden at such a cheap price point, a guy that has consistently been one of the better players in the league. We look at Houston and what they give up to perimeter play. Not great. Lowry at 7.4. Chris Paul defense, not a great spot for him, but a playable spot nonetheless. We look at Houston against shooting guards. They've actually been pretty good recently. So DeMar DeRozan at 7.6, well, that is a very fair price for him. And them two coming off of a really great game. They clinch playoff positioning, man. So I don't think they're gonna go ham. Like they don't have to win every game. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. I could go either way with this. I don't love the matchups here. The one matchups that I do like are going to be the center and the power forward matchup for Toronto. On the other side, I love the center matchup. And also Trevor Ariza looks to be a good play. So this might be it. This game look kind of trappy, bro. That game look kind of trappy to me. It looks great till you start digging into the numbers. 11-2 for Harden. Chris Paul 8-3. That's not bad. That's a decent price. Capella 7-2. Ariza 5-3. DeRozan and Lowry, man, 8-2 and 7-6. You got Valanciunas at 6.7. See, he's 1,000 more on FanDuel than he is on DraftKings. I like him. I'm gonna play that. I definitely like him. I'm gonna play Valanciunas. That is a good play on DraftKings. This game we got is gonna be the Utah Jazz and the Memphis Grizzlies. Really quick, man. The Memphis Grizzlies have been struggling against point guards recently. It's been really tough. But with so many injuries and different rotations and different things going on with them, it's been very hard to gauge how well they can handle it. But Ricky Rubio at 6.6 is definitely a play that I am going to be considering. You take a look at Kobe Simmons and Ben McLemore and the Utah Jazz, man, have been really decent against point guards lately, giving up 42.7 to the position. So I think this is a spot right here, in my opinion, where you let the rim protection speak, man. And I think you look at the Memphis Grizzlies and what they've been giving up to centers, only 24.2 over the last 5. You couple that with Rudy Gobert being priced at 7.7, who's a very, very cheap price for Rudy Gobert. This is 198.5 point total, bro. This game is brutal. This is brutal. And these are two of the best center matchups on the slate. I mean, well, the worst actually. Like Gobert and Marc Gasol. Both teams have been protecting the rim. Yeah, the only guy that I really like for this game is Rubio. Ricky Rubio is like the only guy that I really like. Ricky Rubio, Donovan Mitchell at 7K because they are giving it up. Shooting guard is a really a problem spot for the Grizzlies. 50.5 over the last 5 games and 46.1 over the last 10. That's a very problem spot for them. Rubio, Donovan Mitchell. I want to look at small forward. Maybe Joe Ingles could be in play too. It just doesn't take much to do well against the Grizzlies, man. Especially with all their crazy rotations. It just doesn't, man. Yeah, Mitchell, and Ricky Rubio for me. On the other side, I really don't want to play any of this shit, bro. I just don't. I don't like any. Real talk. I don't like any of this, man. Jazz are solid against small forwards. The Jazz are they do struggle against power forwards. So Jermichael Green at 6.4 is in play. That's it. Jermichael Green. That's all we got. Jermichael Green. Take a look over on FanDuel. Have a look on FanDuel. I see Gobert is 9.2. Damn, he's almost 2 stacks more on FanDuel. Mitchell is 8K. So that means I like him on DraftKings. Rubio is 7K. On the other side, Jermichael Green is 6.1. So he's easily playable on FanDuel. Jermichael Green is easily playable on FanDuel. Jingling Joe is a lock. Okay. Brooks gonna light it up again. It's coming from homie Eric Grandal. Lorenzo Robinson says he likes Rubio here. Ricky playing over 30 minutes. Give me that. Okay, yeah, I definitely agree with that. Memphis is depleted with injuries, but the value isn't worth it against the Jazz. Coming from J Fusion, I can most definitely agree with you there, bro. Next game we got is gonna be the New York Knicks. My New York Knicks. Where my daughter's at, girl? My New York Knicks. Going in Milwaukee to take on the Bucks here. This is one of the best spots on the slate for point guards. And you're looking at Eric Bledsoe at 7.3. Definitely a play. Could be a Corey looking play that we're going to be rocking out with. Absolutely love that dude in this spot, man. Absolutely love that dude in this spot. Eric Bledsoe, man, 7.3. I love that. Milwaukee Bucks have been kind of tough on point guards lately, so I won't be getting a point guard from the New York Knicks side in this one, even though you see some guys that, do stand out to you, Trey Burks and guys of that nature, but I won't be going there. So in terms of shooting guards, New York Knicks are still bad against him too. They got Chris Middleton at 7.1 coming off of a monster game. Knicks against small forwards. Excuse me, the small forward is actually a thing against Milwaukee, and that's the place to attack them. So Tim Hardaway Jr. Is a guy that you could look to. I mean, he's playing 30 plus minutes per game. I think you could definitely look at him. He's going to shift over and play a lot of the small forward minutes there. So I definitely think that you can use him. The Knicks have been kind of tough against small forwards, so that curbs my enthusiasm for playing Giannis. It doesn't stop it, but it kind of curbs my enthusiasm from playing him. But against power forward, the Milwaukee Bucks also have been struggling. So you look at, if you could look at Michael Beasley at 5.1, that could be a solid play for you. And I think it's going to be low owned, man. Beasley has not been good over the last few games. Like, he just has not been good. Against the Bucks, he had 19 and 15 this year over the last few games. 29 against Portland, 16, 12, 11. And just a short time ago, bro, it was like this. 38, 38, 34, 35, you know what I'm saying? And then he just dropped off on the face of the earth. So it's 9.5 point total, a 9.5 point differential with a 213.5 point total. So definitely some guys to consider. Taking a look at the Knicks, man, and they don't really give it up to power forwards as much. This is probably the richest position on the slate, power forward, that is. I'm telling you, 46 over the last 5 games and 47 over the last 10. The problem is, who's going to play those power forward minutes? You got to look at Giannis, and that's why Giannis is going to be in play. As far as centers go, the Knicks give it up against centers. The problem is who they're going to give it up against. John Henson, probably. You can use him. And then we're taking a look on the from the Milwaukee standpoint and how they've been against centers over the last few games. And they've not given it up at all, man. So Hardaway Jr., maybe some Michael Beasley is what I like. But Milwaukee, I think you can go Giannis, Bledsoe, Chris Middleton, the usual suspects. Maybe some John Henson. If we talk about power forwards, Jabari Parker could be in play as well. Getting 26 minutes. Yeah. I kind of like Jabari Parker. Yes. Now, looking at the same game from a FanDuel perspective, you've got Hardaway Jr. at 6'1". Yes, that's usable. Michael Beasley is 5'3". Giannis is 11'8". Bledsoe 7'6". Middleton is 7K. Jabari Parker is 5. Ooh, Jabari Parker is 1,100 more. That means play me on DraftKings, baby. That means play me. That's exactly what that means. On DraftKings, play me. Next game we got is going to be the Washington Wizards going to New Orleans to take on the Pelicans. Anthony Davis is a game-time decision, as is Otto Porter. He could... okay, so, the estimated return is 311. MRI revealed sprained ankle. Davis, who underwent an MRI Thursday, has been diagnosed with a sprained left ankle. That's coming from Woj. He's doubtful for Friday's game, so he's probably not going to play. He's doubtful, bro. He is doubtful. So already, Drew Holiday, Rajon Rondo. You're looking at Nikola Mirotic at 7K to be in play. Sheik Diallo could get some run and start. Darius Miller could play some minutes, close to 30 minutes at 3.7. Woo-wee. AD's not playing, baby. Okay. On the other side, Otto Porter also has an injury situation, but he could return today. He didn't practice Wednesday, but he's feeling improved. That's coming from Zach Rosen, so we could see him. And we know that the Pelicans, man, they struggle against a lot of positions, man. The Pelicans give it up pretty much everywhere. Now you take their best, you take their best rim protector, or one of the league's best rim protectors actually, off the floor, and that kind of like opens the lid on the basket, man. And you look at Bradley Beal at 9.1. Oh my God, that's a horrible high price for Bradley Beal. I'm not paying that much for Bradley Beal. That is way too much. Markieff Satoransky jumps off to me at 5.5. Yo, Bradley Beal is 9.1. That is too much. If he's cheaper, if he's 100 cheaper on FanDuel, I'm playing him on FanDuel. We're top 4.9. I don't love that, man. He's not even been playing 25 minutes, man. He hasn't. The usage is 21.9%. It's very low. Yeah, so Porter's in play. Porter, Markieff Morris, and Satoransky would be the guys that I do like. Yeah, I don't see AD playing, man. Not like that. Bradley Beal's. Oh, that's what I'm talking about. Bradley Beal is 500 cheaper on FanDuel. Yes. 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 And the Pelicans giving up 45.4 over the last 5 games against shooting guards. Yeah. Brad Beal. I like him. 8.6 on FanDuel. Yes, give me that. I like that. Yeah, he's definitely in play. Drew Holiday is 8.5. Rondo 6.5. Okafor 3.8. He's cheaper. He's going to be in play if he starts. He should start anyway. Etuan Moore 4.7. Mirotic 6.7. He's cheaper on FanDuel. He's definitely in play. Sheik Diallo's mini Sally. Darius Miller's minimum salary on FanDuel. Yeah, this is a treasure trove of players for the New Orleans Pelicans on FanDuel. That is, it's a treasure trove. It's crazy. Satoransky is 5.8. Markieff 5.7. Porter 7.5. Yeah. Yep. This is nice. Next game we got is another good one, man. The Los Angeles Lakers going to Denver to take on the Nuggets in the altitude, baby. And first things first, man. Point guard spot. A very tasty point guard spot here. We got Denver Nuggets at the crib. This is a 230-point total, with the Nuggets only favored by 6. So you're looking at Jamal. Oh shit, he's a game time decision. Jamal Murray. Okay, he should be good. Okay, he exited Wednesday's game against the Cavs in the 4th quarter after he hit on the head. He apparently took a knee to the head midway through the 4th quarter. After staying down for a while, he exited the game holding his head. Ultimately did not return. He didn't end up going to the locker room. He was seen to take a test on the sideline. Okay, so he could be good. If he's good, it's a head thing. It's not like a knee or a hammy or nothing like that. So yeah, if he's playing, he's definitely in play. And I think a guy that you could just fucking throw the lock on at 5.6, Jamal Murray. Yeah. Yo, the Lakers give it up. This is one of the best spots to attack point guard on the slate is against the Lakers. So Murray definitely gonna be in play for me. Take a look at Denver and what they do. They give it up some, 45 over the last 5 games and 49 over the last 10. So that means Lonzo Ball at 7.6 is going to be in play. Taking a look at the shooting guard, another spot. The Lakers they don't give it up. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope over the last 2 games have been playing very solid defense. And you look at Gary Harris, and he is a very solid defender as well. So, you know, I don't KCP, yeah. Give me KCP. 6.3 for KCP. Give me that. I'll take that all day long. Yeah, I will. I will. Take a look at the small forwards here. You've got the Lakers, not great against small forwards. And Wilson Chandler is not a guy that I think could capitalize, even if the Lakers were bad against small forwards. So I'm not fucking with that. We look on the other side in terms of what the Denver Nuggets do, and they gives it all the way up to small forwards. I really wish that the homie was playing, man. I would look. This is a dope Brandon Ingram spot. This is like a clutch Brandon Ingram spot, but he's not playing. He is not playing, which sucks. So Kyle Kuzma at 6.4, definitely in play. Power forwards in this same game. Let's have a look. The Denver Nuggets giving it up to power forward. So Julius Randle is in play, even though he's 7.8, he's still in play. As far as the Denver Nuggets, the Lakers aren't giving it up. So what does this mean? Are the Lakers gonna beat the Nuggets? Are the Lakers gonna beat the Nuggets, bro? Huh? Now this is where the Lakers give it up at center. So Jokic and Jamal Murray, 9.3 for Jokic. Yeah, that's definitely Jokic is in play. Jokic is in play. And Denver doesn't give up the centers too much. Jokic is in play here. I like Jokic. Let us have a look over on FanDuel. Randall 8-1, Lonzo 7.5, KCP 6.8, Kyle Kuzma 6.8, Isaiah Thomas is 6.7. That's another usable play you could use too. Your Joker is 9.7, Gary Harris 6.7, Jamal Murray is 6.2. You're not getting a break on those cats. You're not. Next game we got is gonna be the Golden State Warriors going to Portland, going to the Motor Center to take on yo. I really hope, okay, that Curry sits this one out. I really do, because the Golden State Warriors suck against point guards. Well, wait a minute. A lot of this has to do. Okay, Golden State is really bad against point guards because, of course, you know, Steph Curry can't guard anyone. He can't. So does this make us care about enthusiasm for Dame Lillard? Is Dame Lillard such a top flight play that it doesn't matter who's guarding him? Because if Sean Livingston is starting and out there, a long, rangy guy, he could really put a stumbling block defensively in front of Damian Lillard. So while this does, you know, as the numbers put it, this is one of the better spots on the slate for point guards against the Golden State Warriors. You look at the fact that there's no Curry, and you're gonna sub in for him a guy that is really, really good at defense. So maybe that might curb your enthusiasm for Damian Lillard. I'm gonna mark him as a guy that's in play just based off of how good that he is. And then I also CJ McCollum too, because he does play a lot of those second team point guard minutes at 6.8. That may be the play. CJ may be the play. CJ McCollum might be the play for this one. All right, so Kevin Durant is 8.9, bro. And if Curry don't play, you might well lock Kevin Durant ass in, because everybody else will. That's gonna be the chalk, the cash game chalk lock of the slate. You look at Portland and what they give up, man. They give up just enough, 45.3 over the last 5 games to small forwards. And then I'm gonna take a look and see what they give up against power forwards as well. They're not good against power forwards. They're really good against power forwards. But still, man, KD is gonna be the lock chalk play of the day if you see Steph Curry out. He dropped 70 points damn near and went down like 300. So quick question here. KD smashed 70 against Portland last time. You think, yeah, is Livingston playable? I would say yes. I would say yes. He's only 3.2. If Curry is out, he's playable. I would say yes. And they're going to need him out there to play defense, too. So I would say yes. Klay Thompson and I cover from Anthony Johnson Jr. I can dig it. Draymond, I don't let Draymond here. They got the score, bro. They got the score in order to beat Portland. And that's going to be a lot of Durant. It's going to be a lot of Klay Thompson. That's what that's going to lay for me. Now, Portland against... How's Portland done? I don't like a lot of this. Portland is bad against centers, so JaVale McGee at 3.5 could be in play. if you want a cheap salary saving option on a 10-game slate in order to pay up in some spots, you could use him. Who else? Who else? Who else? This man, yo, that Curry injury is big. I didn't realize how meaningful that is to the slate, because that puts a huge magnifier on Kevin Durant. I wish he was priced up some more so that it would make people think more before they hit the button on him. But now they're not even gonna think. You're gonna see Kevin Durant on DraftKings at 8.9, and you're gonna lock him. You know what I'm saying? KD, he's 9.8, so he's 900 more. So he's definitely a play on DraftKings. Draymond at 7.7 on FanDuel. Clay at 6.5. JaVale McGee 3.8. Big Game Dame is 9.7. McCollum is 7.3. Not getting too many breaks on any of these cats. Next game we got is going to be the Orlando Magic going to Sacramento to take on the Kings. And I'm going to tell you real quick, the Orlando Magic suck against centers, but guess who else has not been great against centers recently? And that's the Sacramento Kings. So let's take a look. I mean, these are the two of the best spots against centers on the slate. So I wouldn't have an issue with playing Vucevic. I would not have an issue against playing Costa Kufis if he is starting. Scal at 5.5 looks to be in play. I would have an issue with any of that. Now, as far as power forwards are concerned, Orlando's been giving it up there too. That's why we talked about Scal. We talked about Zebo at 6.1. This game, this could be a good one because these teams are equally bad. They're equally bad. So we could see a lot of turnovers, a lot of points, a lot of rebounds, a lot of scoring, just a lot of everything. You know what I mean? A lot of everything that's counting stats. Evan Fournier should be out for this game. We already know that one. So that's going to put Jonathan Simmons in play at 4.7. Shelvin Mack could get the start for DJ Augustine at 3.8. You're going to need that because, against that's a salary saver right there. Sacramento has not been very good at 48.4 over the last 5 against point guards. So Shelvin Mack could be in play definitely. If DJ Augustine is out, he really could be. So we're gonna have to get the actual rotations for this one. Look at Bogdanovic at 6K. He's playable as well. This is a good game right here. Yeah, this is where everybody's gonna go pay up in all other spots, and they're gonna come right to this game for their value. Let me get that. Come to this game to get their value. Let's take a look on FanDuel, man. Check out the price points. See how they differ. All right. Vooch is 9.2. Ooh, Hezonja is 4.3. If he starts, that's nice. Jonathan Simmons is cheaper at 4.5. Shelvin Mack is 3.7. Like, yeah, this shit is crazy. This is where everybody's gonna go for the value. Kufis is 4.5. Zebo is 5.9. Scal is 6.5. He's 1,000 more, which means he's in play on DraftKings even more. Yeah. Fox is out. Frank Mason is somebody who we've been taking a look at. He's 3.9. Let me go check Frank Mason's price on DraftKings before we chop up the last game. Cleveland and the Los Angeles Clippers. Yeah, Frank Mason is 3.8. Yeah, man. This is where your value is coming, baby. That's where it's coming. Last game on the slate, the Cleveland Cavaliers going to Los Angeles to take on the Clippers. It's surprising it's a 231-point total, but it's only a 1-point differential. Are the Clippers good out of somewhere? Damn, this is crazy. All right, so Cleveland. Well, first let's talk about where the Clippers give it up at. And they give it up at the shooting guard spot. Problem is, I hate J.R. Smith. I don't trust him to score. But the data is telling us that J.R. Smith is in play, so for that reason, we're going to put him in play. Okay? Now, the Cavaliers are very bad against shooting guards, and that means that not only is Austin Rivers in play, but I can tell you Sweet Lou at 8.2, didn't mean to rhyme, is definitely a guy that is in play here. Against point guards, the Cavs, like I said, one of the best teams in the league against point guards. Do not play a point guard against the Cavaliers. Do not play a point guard against the Cavaliers. Like Teodosic, no, I'm not fucking with that. George Hill, very solid defender. Now, the Clippers have actually been a little bit better against point guards, which makes me not want to play George Hill. I don't want to play George Hill. We take a look at shooting guards. Oh, excuse me, small forwards, excuse me, where the Clippers are really bad against small forwards. So that means that LeBron James is easily in play, 11.5. Solid way for him. Cleveland is not giving it up as much as they were to small forwards. So I don't love anybody from the Clippers side. Take a look at the bigs, man, from a power forward perspective. The Clips. Clips give it up, man. 48.8 over the last 5 games. Larry Nance Jr. is definitely in play. Even though he's 7.1, he's a guy that's in play. We're looking at the Cleveland Cavaliers. They give it up to power forwards. So you're looking at Tobias Harris. I love Tobias Harris. He's 8K. Damn. Damn, he's 8K. Yeah, the late night hammers can come from this spot, bro. The late night hammers can come from here. He's 8K. And I don't think I love either center here. Maybe DeAndre Jordan at 7.9 could be in play. Aside from that, man, that's going to be all for me. Let's take a look over on FanDuel and see what the price points are and see how they differ. LeBron is 12.5, Nance 7.8, George Hill 4.6, J.I. 3.7. Rodney Hood, man, could be in play too at 5.3. Shooting guards against them. That's the shooting guards you get. You get Rodney Hood. Jordan is 8K. Tobias Harris 8.4. Austin Rivers 6.4. Milos is 4.5. Sweet Lou is only 8. Is 8.1, man. Very similar price on DraftKings too. So that's usable. So let's go ahead. Let's go hit up FanDuel, man. And based off of the research and what we got, who we like, let's go ahead and build us a line, okay? Point guard that we really like, the guy that we talked about a lot, Eric Bledsoe. I love him. One of my favorite spots against point guards. Definitely gonna be taking a shot at him. Then who else we talked about? Point guards against the Pelicans is a thing. Let me see. Yeah, I kind of want to play Satoransky. But I mean, we'll come back to that. Okay, shooting guard. Best shooting guard spot, man, on the slate is going to be the Clippers. We're playing against the Clippers and the Cleveland Cavaliers. That's a good shooting guard spot. Brad Beal, 8.6. Ah, man. That's a tough one. Yeah, I like Brad Beal. Okay, just a question. You know, Brad Beal. Who do you play? Brad Beal. It's between Brad Beal. It's between Drew Holiday and Lou Williams. Like, let's go sweet Lou. Let's go sweet Lou, baby. Oh, I like that. All right, now as far as small forwards went, Durant, Giannis, LeBron, all of those guys are priced all the way up. Man, this is gonna be a tough one. Ooh. Okay, Chicago gives it up to small forwards. So does Sacramento, and the Denver Nuggets do. The Pels give it up as well. So I do like Otto Porter some. Reggie Bullock at 5.6. This is a tough one. I want to play Bron. I want to play Bron. I want to play James. I mean, I want to play Durant. But you can't pay up for everybody. Torian Prince is in a solid spot. Oh yeah, Bogdanovic. Hell yeah. Bam. Bojan. Yeah, Bojan. All right, so power forward. This is probably the easiest place on the slate to get a great play, man. So we're looking at Larry Nance, looking at Julius Randle, Blake Griffin. Aaron Gordon is out. Larry Nance, Draymond Green. Oh yeah, Kuzma. Fuck yeah, Kuzma. Because he's gonna be playing some small forward minutes too. So we got 6.3 left per player. We got Bledsoe, Williams, Bogdanovic, and Kyle Kuzma. Now let's grab a little bit of a point guard, sort of a value, where I think Satoransky is in play for us at 5.8, and we can pay up. I think center is another spot where we can pay down and kind of sip some value at center. Like Miles Turner, Nurkic, Lopez, Dedmon, O'Quinn. We hate the Sharks. JaVale McGee might get it. JaVale McGee had 4 blocks last night. Okafor at 3.8 against Washington. Center value is mean today. Let's look. The best spot against centers. Okay, the Orlando Magic is the best spot on the slate against centers. The Orlando Magic. So that means Costa Kufis, you're in. So now we got 7 per player. Can I get LeBron now? Can I get LeBron? Or do I go Durant? Harden, Depot, Beal. Yeah, I still want my Bradley Beal. Beal or Holiday? Beal or somebody give me some thoughts on that. Beal or Holiday? Let's go to shooting guard. I'm gonna go shoot guard and check this out. Uh, hmm. That's yeah, Bradley Beal or Holiday. Beal. Beal. So I'm at 6.5 per player. I went Beal. I went Beal. Yeah, I went Beal. Denver, Sacramento gives up the small forwards. I think that could be like a Hazonia spot, man. Jonathan Simmons, yes, Jonathan Simmons, give me that. And I got 8K left at power forward. 8.5 left at power forward. Tobias Harris. Bam. That's it. There it is. The unofficial but official sweatshop lineup. No bona fide stud guy in there. We got Bledsoe, Sadaransky, Lou Williams, Bradley Beal, Bojan Bogdanovic, Jonathan Simmons, Kyle Kuzma, Tobias Harris, and Costa Kurafos. If you don't like it, change it. If you like it, play it. Let's get out there and have a good night, man. This is your homie, the DFS Jerusalem. You can follow me, of course, on Twitter at DFS Jerusalem. If you want to join us in the sweatshop and see how we do it and what we do, very simple. Go to the website, www.dfssweatshop.com. Upon your paid subscription, man, I will welcome you to the very best Facebook group online, the place where you go to win, and you go to win, and you go to win big, and you go to win your way. You go to win your way. We chop it up. I only want bright minds in there, man. If you're a dumb motherfucker, stay out. I just want the brightest minds of DFS to converge, to join together, to take down this shark. Get some of this shark money. That's what we want to do, okay? On a state like today, we really got to come with our A game because it's a huge state. There's a lot of places. There's a lot of places. There's a lot of places that we can look, that they can look to cover all the bases. So $14.99 get you in for a full month. That's 50 cents a day, 2 punk ass quarters, half a cup of coffee. $19.99 get you in for a complete 365. Remember, baseball's coming up, bro. Let's get it in, all right? Much love to you all, man. Shout out to all the fam that is here in the spot with me. Yo, don't forget to like the video, bro. Please like the video. Like the video. All right? Peace. Let's keep it 300. We out.